Hello, welcome to the Cognos video tutorial. So today we are going to talk about drill through reports. Now if you remember, in last few videos we talked about drill down reports. Now for those who are not sure what the differences are, so the drill down reports are where you click, it's one report and you click from one place to another, whereas in drill through report is that where you open different reports. So that meaning one report is connected with another report. So let's see how that goes. So here we have one report where we call it sales amount. So here, as you see, we have agent's name, the sale date, and the sale amount. Now what we would like to do is that we would like to navigate to this report from, let's say, a list of sales agents, as a report which has list of sales agents, and when you click on agent ID you come to this report, which basically lists the sales transaction done by the sales agent. So let's get started. So to do that, the key thing is that to do that you have to first figure out how to connect these reports, and the way to do that is first you open target report. So this is our target report, which is actually a sales report for a particular agent, and then you go to the query, and so let me open the query of the target report. So there are actually two reports, source report and target report. So the drill through happens from source to target. So right now we are opening the target report, and I will show you what to do in the target report to make it a drill through. It's taking some time. Okay, so here what you have to do is that you have to define a filter. So let me, as you see here, I have got my filter, and the way you do the filter, okay, let me remove it and show it to you. So okay, so I define a filter. So I'm opened my sales object, and so here I have my sales query subject open, and then I define the filter. So the filter would be on the agent ID, because the agent ID is the one which connects the source report to the target report. So you drag this and you bring it here. So you bring it to the detail filter. So once it creates the filter, I think the system is a little slow. So once it creates filter, you get this expression dialog box, and then what you do is that you define a parameter. So what, by doing this, so what really we are doing here is we are telling the target report would accept a filter, which is filter the target report by the agent ID and accepts a parameter and put it for the filter. So this is by doing the question mark at the beginning and the end, we define the parameter. So all essentially we are doing is that we are passing a parameter to the target report, and that parameter is agent ID. So once the target report comes, so the target report always would open up and by filtering based on the agent ID, and then agent ID would be passed as a parameter. So the way we define the parameter is putting a question mark at the beginning, at the end, and this could be agent it could be anything. It doesn't have to be exactly the name of the column. So that would create the filter. So that now we are done with the target report. So let's save it. Now let's open the source report. So let's open the source report. Okay, we don't have the source report yet, so let's try to create a new report. So I've chosen the new list report, and we're going to create a simple sales agent report, which is our source report. So let's select the agents and then let's drag a few columns. So agent ID and agent name, let's say. Okay, and now we have to remember what we have to do is that we have to create a report so that with a link with the agent ID, and when they click on it they go to the target report. So to do that, let's highlight the agent, and then there is this icon. See this icon, which is the second most from the right side. This is a drill through report. So drill through definition. So you click that. So first click on the agent ID and then click on the icon to define the drill through column. So it will open a dialog box like this, and then you create a new drill through definition by clicking here. So we click here and then we select. So this is a target report. So we select what target report it should open. So we select drill through target report, and then action you can leave default, or you can put run the report, and then you can leave this as default. Now, as I was telling in the while we are working on the target report, you have to the way to connect this source and target is through the app parameter. So you have to click on this one to create a new parameter. So what this is doing is really, since we have defined the parameter in the target, so it is going to look at your target report and see what all parameters you have, and then show you and which parameters you want to select. Okay, so it has opened the parameter panel, and what you see is the parameters in your target report. So what it is telling is that, okay, I have now, you got this many parameters in the target with which you want to link. So we have only agent ID defined as a parameter. So we will select this. So you say from here method, you say pass data item value. So what this will do is that from the source report it will pass the agent ID as the value, and the value you will say is agent ID. So you could have passed the agent name also, but we don't want to pass agent name because our target report only accepts the ID. And property to pass, you can just leave it default. So now if you had multiple parameters in the target, it would have shown here. Or sometimes if you have a prompt in the target, so for example, there could be a situation where you pass agent ID from the source, but when the target opens, you may want to take some more user input. So let's say if you are defined, let's say a region ID, or maybe a time period, a quarter ID in the target report, and as a parameter that could have also shown here. And if you didn't want to pass that from the source, you could have just skipped that and only have the agent ID getting passed. And then when the target opens up, you can ask the user to enter the quarter. So anyway, so that's the way that you define the source. So now we have linked source and target through agent ID. So that's now, see, you'll see that now agent ID is linked. So now let's run the report. Okay, so we have our source report. So as you see, agent ID and the target. So let's say we want to click on the agent ID column, and so now it is going to the target report with the agent ID 101. Okay, so now it open, and then we see all the sales records for the agent ID 101, which is Joe Smith, has shown. So this is the way you you do a drill through report. So just to again recap what we did is, or maybe the time is up, so we'll leave it for the next time. Thank you.